Alright, little video here. We're going to go over Bartender real quick. This is the default WoW setup with Bartender when you first open it. Let's make some changes. Now you'll notice this little mug on your map. You can use that. If you left click it, everything turns green. This shows you the names of the bars where they are and lets you move them as you please. If you right click that little icon, it brings up the map, the options menu. I'm going to start off by disabling some of the unimportant things. Shamans don't have pets, so that can get disabled. Here we have the bag bar. That can get disabled. Because I press B for my bags, and as you can see it's all one big block. This is called Bagnon. This will also show you your total gold on all of your characters. Right now I'm kind of poor. So we'll go in there and we'll get rid of those. We'll go down to Blizzard Art Bar and uncheck it. That's going to get rid of the griffins, give us a little more room. Reputation bar, you don't ever really need that. Get rid of that too. Pet bar, get rid of that. And the bag bar, get rid of that. Now that's everything. So let's make a few movements here. Gonna start off showing you how to move, or how to resize and change the opacity of bars, or make them fade out. So we'll start off with the XP bar, which we'll bring down here to the very bottom of the screen. We'll go to XP bar at the bottom. We'll change the scale of it, make it a little bit bigger, stretch across the screen. Nice and pretty like that. And then I'll go to visibility and click fade out and change the opacity from 100 to 0%. Now what I've just done, if I lock this, my XP bar disappears until I put my mouse over it, and then it pops up and I can see it. So we'll likewise do the same thing with the micro menu. We'll go to visibility, hit fade out, but leave this at 10% so we can kind of see it. I'm going to drag my chat bar up, and then bar 1 is my main bar, and I'll move this bar here, bar 6, and I'm doing this because there's a little space underneath the chat bar that can never go away. You can't drag the chat bar all the way down, so there's a little space that we can fit a bar there for things like utilities and hearthstones and professions. Now I'm going to go into the bars and I'm going to play with 6 real quick to show you what you can do with some of these features. Alpha changes the visibility of the bar only, but you can still accidentally click on spells or move them off your bar when it's invisible. Click through will make it so that that you can't click the spells, you can't move the bar, you can't do anything with them, but they'll still work if you use the key and mouse. So you can see that highlighting there because I'm pressing the keys, so it'll still work, it's just you can't click it with your mouse. So if we hit click through in alpha, it'll completely disappear, and that's what I do on Brondak and any of my other characters because I've memorized where everything is. So we can also change with this button slider how many buttons the bars have. I like to make it 10 because that makes it fit over here in the corner just right. And we'll drag that down, that'll lock into place there. And then we'll drag 5. And there's an invisible framework that Bartender works on when you have bar snapping checked. It's up and down horizontal boxes, it's invisible, and you use that to snap the boxes in place, so you'll kind of feel them click right into dead center, and you'll know you're in dead center when you feel them click like that. You can unclick it, move them where you want a little bit easier, but they snap pretty good, and they also snap to each other to help them line up. So we've snapped everything around, and now go into micro menu, its visibility has changed. So if we lock it real quick, this is what it'll look like. If we mouse over, here is my micro menu. It's now disappeared. And these bars are visible. You can make this, and there's your XP bar, and you can make bar 6 fade away with its alpha, or make it completely invisible, and you can just barely see the outline shadow of these when you have their fade out opacity set to 10%. That's Bartender, and we'll go over move anything in the next video.